Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will have the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Trot, wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Finds his man, they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the stick...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now on the counter. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the shotgun, the inside give. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They'll try to blast their way in. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Wants to bring it back.
The returner brings it out to the 38, and the Stanford offense will take over.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The offense set for a first down play. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring... Lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Line gets set, 1st down. Give to the running back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Hokies will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd down, going up top. The sure hands, it's Henderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Stanford.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. called on just once. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Back open in the middle. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They keep attacking through the air. They're trying to get to it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Stumbled to the ground.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And go, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On target to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out, you're going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinal. And that one will give them the lead. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. He's open on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. Looking to throw on third and goal. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Stanford quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. pulls and fires complete to the right. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
Pickup of 6. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Now they'll run the draw. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest. Makes them realize they got to play the run, too. Great play call.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will? Fullback's got it. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. The run from the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Power football with the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Now, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
Touchdown, Stanford! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.